Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
All right, let's do it. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins.
What happened?
Well,
big day at the Supreme Court today. The Supreme Court has ruled against the Trump administration's use of emergency powers to put tariffs in place. The administration argued that the International Emergency Economic Powers Act allowed the president to set up tariffs without Congress. Well, in a 6-3 decision, the court said no, it doesn't actually do that. Conservative justices John Roberts, Amy Coney Barrett, and Neil Gorsuch joined the court's 3 liberals in striking this down. Now, it doesn't mean the tariffs are all gone. There's a lot to unwind here, but the administration has said that they will implement tariffs through other methods that are explicitly granted to the president.
That's what Jonathan Turley said, too.
Oh, yeah.
There's still a lot of runway out there, gang.
Oh, yeah, there is. The biggest question turns into or looks at China. Like what happens with the existing infrastructure in terms of putting more tariffs in place? Because if you're looking at other, and it gets very deep in the weeds, but looking at other legal mechanisms on specific items like cars or steel, like South Korea and Japan, yeah, Trump can still fiddle with that. But you don't really have a lot of the same products from China coming into the United States.
China.
So China seems to be the big winner in this.
and I was just going to state the obvious. China's in the pockets of a lot of Congress people, too. So if you're wanting Congress to act on something like that,
China.
yeah, it's a little tougher.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Just the cynical part here coming out.
Yeah.
Well, does this stop the nonsense, or at least temporarily, that they're in the tank for Trump, the Supreme Court?
Oh no, that'll never really stop. But
because you had Alito, you had Kavanaugh, you had Thomas that dissented.
Yeah.
Runaway Supreme Court.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, does it finally just knock it off with a pack the court
No.
nonsense, or at least temporarily?
No. No, they'll still go after that because they want to control everything.
Sure. Yeah, and I'm not surprised by the ruling at all, as we've talked about before. I thought it would either be a 5-4 decision, or Neil Gorsuch was kind of the only wild card in my view as to whether or not it would be 5-4 or 6-3. And so, well, Gorsuch sided with the majority, and here we are.
So we'll see what happens and what Trump can still do from here on out. I guess I looked at it in a way, whether you go back to whether you were in school, college, or maybe in some other job, and I mean, we were all in music radio, which is kind of like college with money. You would get these ideas to do different stunts. Yeah. And then someone would say, well, what about the general manager? Or is it legal to do it? And the attitude was sort of, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Right.
What? Somebody slaps us on the wrist and they tell us not to do it again? You got to risk it for the biscuit. Let's do it.
Yeah. We still hold that to be true on this show.
Well, sometimes, yeah.
Yes.
And it's like Trump, he did it. And now, are you going to rake billions back that we've collected?
Well, and they didn't rule on. There was no mention of that anywhere in the ruling. So
They mentioned it. Well, in the dissent, it was mentioned, like, how does this actually work?
Right.
And so that'll be the subject of further lawsuits. I mean, this thing is not over by a long shot. It's a setback in terms of the Trump administration, but they say they've got their backup plans in place and they're ready to roll.
Well, Bassett said they've had one for a while, backup plan.
Well, I don't think they're surprised by it either.
No.
Well, and if someone were just to ask you, people realize that you're not, a Wall Street Journal expert when it comes to tariffs, because the experts have been proven wrong on a number of different things when it comes to that. Would you say they've worked out so far in the United States' favor?
I think he's been using it as leverage to secure more equitable trade agreements with several countries around the world, yeah.
How many people in America do you think knew that we were getting hosed on so many trade deals? Very few.
Oh, yeah.
And Trump highlighted it. I mean, I think we're in a better position now because of him than we were before. I mean, people on the left are not going to see that. And even if they did, they wouldn't admit it, I don't think. But, I mean, I just remember that even with the prescription drug prices, no, we're not going to do this. We're going to tariff them.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they come down. There's a number of different examples like that. So there'll be more on that a little bit later. There was an anti-ICE walkout, and a special needs kid got lost?
Yeah, this is in the Chicago suburbs. A special needs kid got lost during an ICE protest at the school. The school never told his mom. They didn't know that he was missing. This is at Dundee Middle School in West Dundee, Illinois. School administrators helped set up a protest. They actually helped set up a protest outside of the school.
It's maddening.
They said, well, we have this safe zone. And then some of those kids, unauthorized, walked further away from the school than we said they could. Really? So this 11-year-old named Richard Harley went with his classmates, but the students started walking further away from the school. And at some point, he got separated from the people he was with. All of a sudden, he's alone on the side of the highway and doesn't know where he is. And he starts to panic, and he calls his mom. His mom was able to track him, luckily, through the Find My app. Went and picked him up. ABC 7 in Chicago talked to the kid and his mom.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
I don't feel safe. I'm just scared to go back. There's something could happen that same day again. I was like the last one, so I was like all alone.
He said, you just need to come pick me up. I don't know what's going on. I'm very scared. Why didn't I get, a notification that he was tardy, or absent for that matter? Why didn't they even bother calling in? It's not right. Because my kid, again, is supposed to be safe, in school.
Unreal, man.
Well, the problem is they don't have enough staff to staff the phones.
Or to staff the
that's
protest.
Because they're out of money. And if they had more money, none of this would happen.
We need to have official protest monitors at public schools now to make sure that nobody wanders off.
But we can't afford them because we don't have any money because you taxpayers bitch and moan all the time about paying for it.
Yeah, you're still on that from yesterday.
I'm still, this type of stuff makes me nuts.
Well,
to not tell the parents, and you got kids that are being egged on by the faculty.
Yeah.
Gosh, dang.
Yeah, within the next half hour, there'll be something else that will anger you probably even more, and that is the epidemic of sexual abusers in public school.
Oh, boy.
Remember Catherine Herridge?
Yes.
Used to be with CBS. She does her own thing now.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. It's a report on that.
Oh, that's on the way, huh?
You won't believe it.
All right.
Other news out there, David. Jasmine Crockett.
Yes.
She's fighting for the Senate against some white supremacists, I've heard.
Oh, she is, definitely.
Within her own party.
Absolutely.
You have that. She was asking some questions yesterday of Les Wexner that had to do with the Epstein files.
Yeah.
Because he was the guy, Abercrombie and Fitch and Victoria's Secret, multi-gazillionaire, whatever, named many times. It seemed, though, that Jasmine Crockett was interested in really one question when it came to anything doing with Wexner, because that dude lost millions of dollars. Mm-hmm. Or at least that's what he says from Jeffrey Epstein. And, they were pretty tight pals, but this was the line of questioning from Jazzy.
Did you ever see or become aware of President Trump having a sexual relationship with a person who was introduced to him by Epstein or Maxwell?
No. Okay. So there's just one Trump question, I guess. All right.
Has Donald Trump ever discussed Jeffrey Epstein with you?
No.
0 for 2.
Not what we're looking for.
Did Jeffrey Epstein ever discuss Donald Trump with you? Did Epstein ever share any information with you about Donald Trump's sexual activities?
No.
Bring him up. Bring him up.
Strike out.
Here comes the hook.
Yep.
Yeah.
Buckled her knees. That's all she cared about.
They're obsessed with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it matters where you are right now in the country when we speak to you today. You're seeing ads for some person who's running for Senate or Congress or whatever, and the entire ad is about how they hate Donald Trump. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Fight Trump. Yeah.
That's it. There is no new idea. There's nothing in it for you other than I hate Trump.
They can't run on the issues. They're
remarkable.
upside down on the issues. What could they run on?
I don't know.
Transgender kids? No.
Nope.
I can't really run on that.
Keeping illegals here? Nope. Right. Anything they want to accomplish, they can't run on.
So that's what they run on now. They're just like, hey, we hate Trump.
Yes, we're going to keep building up this case that somehow ICE agents are like the Gestapo.
Yes.
And we're going to fight that and fight Trump. Or we're going to be Nazi Germany.
Right.
That's
it. That's
pretty
the
much.
Message.
Yes. A
Wow.
wannabe dictator, no King's Day, blah, blah, blah. And on it goes.
Man.
David, you have audio, an attorney for an Epstein witness?
Yeah. Well, it's the same guy, the Victoria's Secret guy.
Oh, yeah.
Les Wexner. He's testifying about his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. At one point, his lawyer was getting very frustrated with how he was answering questions. So, because he was talking too much. So, as Les was wrapping up a statement, his lawyer basically calls for time and leans over and whispers something in his ear. You can kind of make it out here, but I will translate it for you if you miss it.
Yeah, and you'll want to hear it.
It was just regularly done. Answer another question. 5 words, okay?
Made him laugh.
Answer the question. Okay.
He said, I'll bleeping kill you if you answer another question with more than 5 words, okay?
I'm here to help, not to hurt. Shut the beep up.
Get billed $1,500 for that, too, by the way.
Oh, man, there's a lot going on. The 5 stories we're watching today coming up.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
My doctor told me my blood pressure is borderline. I figured I could worry about it or do something about it. So I took control with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula. It works safely and naturally to help maintain healthy blood pressure with a custom blend of garlic, vitamins, and minerals. And it's odor-free. I'm taking charge with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.
All right. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and now the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2. All right. Number 5, the U.S. economy grew just 1.4% in the fourth quarter of last year. Now, consumer spending was decent. Business investment was pretty good. The government shutdown is the thing that hurt growth. Government spending, all of that, just tanked all of the rest of the numbers. So expect to bounce back. Disappointing headline number, though, for sure. Number 4, President...
Well, people won't blame the people that should be blamed.
Oh, the crybaby Democrats, yeah. They're the ones who kept the government shut down for so long.
Yeah.
Number 4, President Trump will direct the Pentagon and other federal agencies to release government records related to aliens and UFOs. Sweet.
That's because they are cited in the Epstein files.
Yeah. I've seen
some people think it's because Obama brought it up.
It is because Obama brought it up.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. So,
you're good.
Well, and then he tried to back off of it.
Yeah, he did.
Once he said it.
Yeah.
Obama said something and then tried to back off of it? You're kidding.
Yep.
What's up?
Number 3, U.S. military planning on Iran has reached a very advanced stage, apparently, with Trump telling reporters this morning he's considering a limited strike to pressure Iran into a nuclear deal. Just a little boop, and then, maybe they'll come to the table.
They don't want the bomb-a-thon, so you just take this little one and then,
there you go.
Start acting appropriately.
Number 2, someone in Meridian, Idaho, stole an ambulance, loaded pre-staged gas cans into it, then crashed the ambulance into a building that houses Homeland Security offices and tried to set it on fire. Well, the person was run off by responding law enforcement. More left-wing terrorism, it appears. And then number 1, the Supreme Court has ruled against the Trump administration's use of emergency powers to put tariffs on countries in a 6-3 decision announced this morning. The court said the International Emergency Economic Powers Act does not explicitly give the president that power. This doesn't mean the tariffs are gone. The administration has already said they're going to implement tariffs through other methods that are explicitly granted to the president. Those are the top 5 stories that we're watching today. Right now, GhostBed is offering the lowest prices of the season, plus an extra 10% off for our listeners. Go to ghostbed.com/MVCR. Use promo code MVCR. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR. Promo code MVCR.
How exciting was this yesterday, huh?
Here in the third period, 1-0 Canada. The United States sends out 6 skaters. The United States net is empty. Knocked out to Edwards. Edwards with a shot. Score! The United States ties it with the goaltender Cole, the captain, Hillary Knight. Next goal wins overtime. The outlet pass for Keller, a defenseman. Nice move. Cuts to the net. Score! Megan Keller, the overtime hero. The United States wins gold and blood.
That was so much fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Albert on the call.
You had David and Scott all day saying they're going to lose. I'm like, you got to believe, guys.
Hey, whoa.
Oh, please.
What?
Stop it.
What?
You were the one running around saying they're going to lose. I said, how much time's left? You're like, 14 minutes. They're going to lose.
I said it. It was, I don't know why. It was the first period. I'm like, what? Canada's got all the shots on goal so far. It was early on. It was like, why do they look already beat on the bench? And then as it just kept going on, and then Canada scores, and you just got that sick feeling like, oh, they've had such a great run here. No. Oh, they're going to lose. They're going to lose.
No, sir.
No, I was happy.
David and I never gave up faith.
You were a little bit of a panicking, Jamie.
I was.
Did you
I
see?
admit it.
Did you see what Team Canada wrote after the women's hockey team lost?
No.
They posted a nice photo of the team and wrote, "Silver shines just as bright," with a heart emoji. Now that's loser think.
Oh, buddy. That's participation trophy stuff there.
And I got to think the women on that team are probably like, "Oh, come on. We all know."
Exactly.
In the Olympics, it really doesn't get any bigger than the United States versus Canada right now.
No,
and
it doesn't.
It's like, and they lost.
Listen, you want to go with the whole, listen, I know you're disappointed, but in the end, you're great athletes. It was a great run.
Sure.
It was right there. You know, a couple things didn't go our way, but you have nothing to hang your head about. That's fine.
Oh, absolutely.
Silver shines just as bright as gold?
Yeah.
Dude.
You're always winners into my heart.
Oh, if you're a parent, it's fine to say something like that.
Oh.
Well, even then, it's
I wouldn't
really
say
not.
that.
No, I wouldn't say it either.
I would say, hey, look, winning silver is great. That's an accomplishment. It is an accomplishment.
It is. There's no doubt about that. But silver's just as bright as gold. This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robin Show. Say it again, one of the proudest moments ever. We got home from a baseball tournament, and my son chucked this medal that he got right in the garbage can. What was that, like 10U or something?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So I was like, why did you throw that away? Doesn't mean anything. We didn't win. All right. Yeah.
There you go.
He's your kid, huh?
Well,
Strange.
Do you know of any kid that gets to the age of, 25 and keeps their, I don't know, 5th place tournament medal? Who does that? I can tell you who.
I got a 2nd place trophy still.
Really?
Yeah.
And for what?
Little league.
A 2nd place.
Yeah, we finished 2nd.
Loser. All right. News update. And what's your story in just a few? The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Thank you very much for being here. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. David Van Camp's the Millennial, and then the Sexy Boomer. That's Scott Robbins. Trump was asked about a number of different things. He was asked about the Prince Andrew arrest. I don't know if you heard his reaction to that.
Well,
okay.
I'm the expert in a way because I've been totally exonerated. That's very nice. I can actually speak about it very nicely. I think it's a shame. I think it's very sad. I think it's so bad for the royal family. It's a very, very sad. To me, it's a very sad thing. When I see that, it's a very sad thing to see it and to see what's going on with his brother, who's obviously coming to our country very soon, and he's a fantastic man, the king. So I think it's a very sad thing.
The king. Yes. Yes. The rest of it's sad.
I disagree with him there. I'm not saddened by Andrew getting arrested. That doesn't make me sad.
I don't know that he meant that he was just sad.
I got a weird vibe out of that comment. That was just one of those ones where I was like,
I know. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think you got to dance in the street, but I think you can look at it and go, well, that he deserved it.
Well, you could be sad for the family that has this guy in their family.
I suppose that's what he meant when he said that, yeah.
You know, it's almost like, parents of a kid that does something crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's just sad. You're not sad for the kid. You're like sad for the whole family situation. But I don't think any of us are really sad for the Royals either.
One of our listeners asked me, and maybe you guys could answer this, if he was sweating when he was in the back of the squad car.
That's one thing I thought about when I was reading some updates on the Prince Andrew arrest and the implications here and where it goes from here. I wonder if that's going to be part of the court proceedings. Will we actually get somebody to come in and testify that, yeah, Andy couldn't sweat then? I would
love to hear that. I would love to be proven wrong and someone to say the guy was telling the truth and I can prove it. I would love to see that. I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
I've never known anyone who suffered from this, or never even heard of anybody suffering from this until him.
I hadn't heard of it either. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but no.
Shot of adrenaline in your body keeps you from sweating?
Yeah. Correct. That's what he said.
Okay.
I have a condition. Yeah, that whole bit.
I don't sweat.
The whole thing, too, with all the Epstein files, and, you got people going through it all the time. One thing that I've heard is that people have been surprised how many women are involved with the trafficking of these young girls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you kind of just have this mindset of, outside of Ghislaine Maxwell, it's just a bunch of dudes, all these just awful dudes all over the place, right? But it was all these women.
A lot of recruiters. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Horrific.
Yeah.
And I think the way it seems, and tell me if I'm wrong, right now we're just scratching the surface of this. There's going to be more resignations and firings.
I think so. And unfortunately, a lot of collateral damage, too. I mean, there are people who had nothing to do with this that have had their names dragged through the mud, like those 4 dudes that Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna named.
Oh, yeah.
They had nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. They were brought in by the FBI for a photo lineup.
Right. And then all of a sudden you got to explain it.
Yeah.
And then do people believe you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that part of it, too. So we'll see.
Yep.
It's amazing the cover-ups that happen in our public schools with sexual abuse. And this was a whole piece done by Catherine Herridge, who was ousted at CBS, was that just a couple of years ago, for reporting on a number of different things, including the Hunter Biden laptop. CBS didn't want that report at the time. And, you know, she certainly talked a lot about that. But in this investigation, she's got this attorney, John Manley, and I'll let her intro him, but gets to the point of sexual abuse and the epidemic of this in public schools. It's just kind of wild, man.
Has represented hundreds of victims of sexual abuse and assault. Among his big cases, USA Gymnastics and Larry Nassar, a serial sex offender who abused hundreds of athletes under the guise of medical care. When you learn what the expression passing the trash means in the context of the nation's schools, you can't help but feel outrage.
Yes. So what does that mean, passing the trash?
There's a phrase, pass the trash. What does that mean?
Essentially, that means, and it's mostly applied to public education, it can be private schools, where you have a bad teacher, a teacher who abuses children physically or emotionally or sexually, or just is awful, you move them to another school. Now, the question is, why don't you fire him? Because in public education, in most states, it's next to impossible to fire a bad teacher. And typically, you don't fire them. They actually pay them to go away, even if they've sexually abused children.
What's the issue in the
Unreal.
California public school system, K through 12?
The main issue is that there is an epidemic of sexual abuse in the state, by teachers, by coaches, and by other school employees. It wasn't until 2012 you could actually file a lawsuit, a civil lawsuit, for damages as a victim of sexual abuse in California. And since then, our firm alone has filed dozens. Our firm alone has discovered over 350 or 360 perpetrators.
360 perpetrators.
Holy cow.
And if you've read different stories about this, you already know of this topic.
Yeah.
And you're amazed it doesn't get talked about more often.
Well, that's one thing that has been said. I don't remember who wrote it, who is investigating this kind of thing, the cover-ups especially, that said, yeah, if you had a real concerted effort to look at what many, many public school districts do, it would make what the Catholic Church was busted doing look like nothing.
Exactly.
Just at scale. Now, there's a key difference in that, you know, you don't have one school district in the United States that's working this out. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty rampant, and it's because people have access to kids. And I know, of course, not all teachers, not all coaches, not most teachers, not most coaches. But you do have sickos who gravitate towards those positions because they know they're put into a position of trust with young people.
Well, and she brings up, as she's questioning with the lawyer, and you'll hear it here, as far as like even with the Epstein files, it does seem in a way the public is like, they just kind of look the other way when it comes to the abuse of young people. It's kind of crazy.
Revealing very disturbing findings from your investigation. At the same time, 3 million files have been released in the Epstein case, and the common link is the abuse of young children. What does that say about where we are as a society?
Well, I think it's a view into how many people aren't bothered by this. The thing that's most disturbing about those files is the communication by respected people in our country after he was convicted. And I think our job, and America's leaders' job, but be it Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, whatever, your job one is to protect our society. And our society depends on our children. And when this happens to a child, it's emotional murder. They're never the same. Every person should have the right to pick and choose their first sexual experience. And when that's stolen from them at third grade or as a junior in high school and all things in between, it's a profoundly damaging effect. The other difference between Epstein in this case is no one was mandated by law to go to Epstein Island. You have to send your children to school or you go to jail. So parents are mandated to send their children to the local public school and have no choice. You don't like your teacher in a private school, you go somewhere else. But these parents in Title I schools, they don't have any money for private schools. They don't have money for Catholic schools. They got to send their kid to the public school. And, if you get Mr. Burnt, well, that's just too bad. And that's what a lot of people, a lot of educators, and frankly, teachers' unions think. And I don't understand why unions aren't partnering with us on this.
No kidding.
Yes.
And they won't do it. It's disgusting. Yeah. I know we got to move on, but man, oh man.
Wow.
I'm glad Catherine Herridge is doing this independent thing. That was a
Well, nobody else is going to.
really good report. I know. That's why it's valuable. All right, it's that time, past time probably, as we do this a few times a day. Go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. David, what's your story today?
Democrat Representative Jasmine Crockett. She's running for U.S. Senate out of Texas. And at a campaign event, well, she's been the victim of white supremacists like James Tallarico and Stephen Colbert. And she wants to talk about how racist the Democrats are.
Oh.
For me to be attacked from the left, that is the new wild card in this scenario. I look at this specifically as a civil rights lawyer, and I see when they're sending out ads and they're darkening my skin, and I'm just like, I know what this is, right? And the reality is that, yes, I woke up a black woman. I was born a black woman. I know I'm a black woman, for everybody that didn't think I didn't know. Just FYI. Just FYI. But I am not running on the fact that I'm a black woman. I am running on my credentials.
No, it's identity politics all the time with her.
Credentials?
By the way, does she have proof that they darkened her skin in a photo?
Oh, I actually looked it up, and yeah, they did.
Holy crap! Really?
Yeah.
Who did it?
It was. It wasn't. What I saw was not the Tallarico campaign, but it was PAC supporting Tallarico.
Wow.
I guess
that's amazing.
When your usefulness is no longer needed, they throw you under the bus.
100%.
I mean, they're doing that to her. Now she's grasping at straws now.
Oh, yeah.
She knows they are now.
There you go. All right, Scotty, what do you got for what's your story?
President Trump, he weighs in on just about everything, weighed in again and slamming the investigation into Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. Told reporters, you know what, it's time to pay attention to other subjects. However, I will say this. I'm perplexed, and I was too by this. I'm with him. By the fact that the authorities told the media they were flying a county sheriff's deputy helicopter equipped with FBI Bluetooth, what they call a sniffer, to detect Guthrie's pacemaker. Said, I don't like the fact that they talked about this after the pacemaker before they even started going after it. So in other words, they were talking about this. You're spilling the beans. You're saying, here's what we're looking for, telegraphing it. Therefore, they could either move something, remove something. I mean, these guys, who knows what they're up to, right?
Yeah.
But why on the earth would you tell them ahead of time that something was placed inside the chest of the person they can find it using this Bluetooth technology?
Interesting.
I thought it was a bad move too. I said, you don't say that up front. Here, we're going to send these planes up and they're going to detect this. And
a lot of times I'll see something like that and say, well, they know a lot more than I do on that.
Well, it just seems like you're telegraphing your strategy.
Well,
yeah. I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Interesting. For my story, I have some music news.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Someone is going to be delivering a great metal album, and that someone is William Shatner.
William Shatner?
Yes, he's going to do a metal album.
He's 100.
He's 95 next month, so not quite 100. But you remember Pat Boone did this. That was like years ago. I remember having some fun with that.
Yeah.
And some other people. But he is releasing an album of heavy metal covers from bands like Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, like the classic metal. Said in collaboration with 35 handpicked metal icons. And he said there's also going to be some original songs. So previously, he's worked with Zakk Wylde, Richie Blackmore. Come here, guys. I barely remember his version of Iron Man from Sabbath. I have a little clip if you want to enjoy it.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
See, this is going to be an epic record, isn't it?
It really is.
Well, he'll talk it, won't he?
Probably. Did you know he also did a blues album? He did The Thrill Is Gone. I'm not even making that up. I've never heard it.
The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away.
Sure.
The thrill is gone.
Is that what you want for your birthday, Scotty? CD version of that one so you can play it in your car all the time? Yeah, I love that.
That's terrible. What is that?
I know. All right. News update and Nimrod's in the news. Coming right up.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins.
Lots of sports action coming up this weekend on Prize Picks. You got basketball, you got hockey, you got baseball, you got the Olympics, you got lots of stuff going on. So Prize Picks really simple to use and play too. You pick more or less on player stats, points, rebounds, assists. Suddenly, every dunk, every board, every random Tuesday night game matters. Just a couple of minutes, set it all up. They've got early payouts, too. So if your guy starts cooking right away, you can cash out before the game's even over. They've also got something they call stacks. They've got injury reboots. They've got every sport under the sun, and yep, it's available in all 50 states. So don't miss your chance to get started with America's #1 app for sports picks. So do this. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MVCR. You'll get $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code MVCR. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Quick news update, David Van Camp.
Yeah, well, someone in Meridian, Idaho stole an ambulance loaded with gas cans and then crashed it into a building that houses Homeland Security offices. And, well, they tried to blow it up, but they did not. They were not successful, thankfully.
Another nut.
Yes.
Gee whiz. All right, we got to get to Nimrods. Here we go.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Dean.
It's Nimrods in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrods in the News. We go to Daytona Beach, Florida. 37-year-old Justin Allen showed up at a grocery store parking lot with a hammer.
Ooh.
And went to town on this white Honda SUV. Okay? He broke out a window. Then he got inside and started smashing the radio. A cop ordered him out at gunpoint. It's like, you got to get out of the car. Got him into cuffs. Justin claimed his ex-girlfriend left him for another guy, stole a bunch of his stuff, including his medication. That's why he was going after the car.
He stole his medication.
That's what he claimed.
Yeah, that's no good.
Now, the car he smashed up, not hers. It actually belonged to a random grocery store employee.
Oh, damn, man.
Got the wrong car, who was inside.
Hey, what did I do?
Was the
Local
Big
car
Lebowski.
dealership is helping her out with the repairs. There's chest cam footage of this, and the cops mentioned Justin might be on something because every white SUV that drove by, he would go, "There she is!" time after time.
No meds, man.
And that's Nimrod's in the news.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
Should we just become best friends? Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. News update, David Van Camp.
Well, the big news of the day was the Supreme Court has struck down the tariffs that President Trump put in place using his emergency powers, saying, hey, the law that he's invoking actually does not explicitly give him the reason or an excuse or the authority to place these tariffs on different countries. So they say they have a backup plan. They've been sort of putting this in the works for a while. It was a 6-3 decision. And apparently he got the news while he was meeting and having a breakfast with the nation's governors today. And he called it, a disgrace. And also apparently said, these bleeping courts, which, yeah, I get it. If you're, and he is supposed to be speaking pretty much any moment now.
Okay.
Got the State of the Union coming up before a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our TV right now is not on the usual news channel because Robbins demanded that I put on the Canada hockey.
I didn't demand anything. I just
So
said,
you said, look, hey, it's down to
here's
the
what's
wire
going
here.
on. They got a power play.
I know, and they scored in the last 2 minutes to take the lead.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they'll probably win. What? Canada? I mean, they're up 3-2 with what? A minute? To say they probably win is accurate.
You started this yesterday, though, when you popped in and said you thought the women, well, they're going to lose.
So that's what I was afraid of.
I know, you just made that declaration, and walked out.
And they scored and tied it with, what, 2 minutes and 4 seconds left?
Yeah, and ended up winning the game.
And I was happy about it. Yeah. I asked if you wanted to bet. You said no.
No, I wanted to know.
You could have.
Look, I'm so deep into this now, I can't get out, so I should have just went double or triple.
I think your luck's about to change.
Yeah, it never changes.
Are you rooting for Finland then right now? That's who they're playing, right?
Scott was rooting for Finland.
I was rooting for Finland.
Yeah. If I'm to admit, so was I. Yeah.
Just I'm mad at the Canadians, yeah.
So no bets on this one either. Okay.
No, I'm staying out of this. If you want to go now, neither one of us are going to want to bet against USA.
No.
Okay.
Well, it depends on your psychology of it.
Yeah.
It's like put a 5 on the other team, and then if your team wins, you're like, it's worth $5.
Well,
to see my team win.
Go with Canada; they're less repressive and racist.
Oh, whatever.
I would argue that Scott should put money on Canada for the gold medal game because then they'll lose.
This is true.
See.
Although the Super Bowl, you did break the streak.
I did. The streak was broken at the Super Bowl. I was being chided for wearing a Seattle hat, even though it was a Mariners hat.
Okay, so we'll get some of the Trump speech or whatever he's going to say about the Supreme Court decision a little bit later. Trump did talk yesterday about a number of different things. Steel plant in Georgia. Talking about how he looks out for the American worker. And then, man, could you imagine if Kamala would have won?
Looking at all this brand new steel and equipment that just went up because of our tariffs. Your jobs were being stolen as foreign nations dumped their subsidized products. Don't forget China, these other countries, they pay for it. It's all subsidized. And thanks to what I call the Trump tariffs, business at Coosa Steel is booming again. We just spoke, it's booming. And it's all because you finally have a president who put America first. That's what it is. Well, there was no business. There was no business anywhere. And I'll tell you, if I didn't win this election, and if you had a moron like Kamala or a moron like Sleepy Joe Biden, if you had these people back, our country would have been finished. We wouldn't have had a country.
The moron talk. Always a fan favorite. And then he just started messing with media, really. He was talking about, during his first term, going into Iraq. I don't know if you heard this part.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I flew to Iraq. I was extremely brave. In fact, so brave I wanted to give myself the Congressional Medal of Honor. I said to my people, am I allowed to give myself the Congressional Medal of Honor? And, you know, I've given out so many to guys that are seriously brave. I mean, they come in with the arms are missing, the legs are missing. The stories are so unbelievable. And I said, no, it's a little stretch if I gave myself one of them. But it's one of those things. Someday I'm going to try. I'm going to test the law, and I'm going to say, let's give it a shot. Maybe I'll win in court after everyone sues me, after radical left lunatics sue me. Now watch. The fake news, you know I'm having fun. The fake news will say, Donald Trump wants to give himself the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Well, he's not wrong. I mean, they would say that, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, he was having some fun with that. But we'll get to what he has to say today coming up in a bit. Heather McDonald, she's a senior fellow. Is it the Manhattan Institute? I get all the institutes mixed up. All I know is she's really smart. She does her homework. She brings stats to any argument that she's going to make. I think she's a brilliant lady. I mean, I don't agree with her on everything as far as her worldview, but a lot of things, yes. And she was talking with John Stossel, talking about why DEI is just not good, and in some ways, it's actually cruel. And I know people have made this point before. I just think she's really good at what she does with this, and roll it.
It's really a cruel thing for anybody to be catapulted into an environment for which he's not competitively qualified. They don't do well. And this is the same thing if for gender preferences. If MIT admitted me with math SATs of 650 on an 800-point scale because they felt they needed more gender diversity in their engineering class because there weren't enough females there, as if I care about the sex of somebody that is building a bridge that I want to get across safely. All I care is that the best possible engineer for that job. But MIT has different ideas and thinks the gonads of engineers matter to their competence. So it admits me with 650 on an 800-point scale on math, and my peers who've been admitted based on merit, not gonads, all have 800s. I am going to struggle in my math classes in freshman year because I've been admitted to a peer group that is more academically qualified than I am. Now,
I'm going to pause there for a second. If you take some progressive that's all about DEI and you present that argument, do you think it would do any good?
No.
No, neither.
No, because it would immediately turn around and say, oh, you don't think women are smart enough to be at MIT?
And she would say, I'm talking about me with a 650.
Well, it doesn't matter.
But she goes on.
I can still go to engineering school. I should go with students that also average 650, and my freshman calculus class and my freshman engineering and chemistry class will be pitched to my level of academic preparedness. But if I'm sent into MIT, it's frankly going to be hell on earth.
Okay, so to the same person, then you would say, well, how is that fair to that person that has the 650, no matter what they are? And in this case, yeah, the woman's not smart enough. Yeah. That doesn't mean all women. It means that individual woman's not smart enough to hang with these other people at MIT. That's all it means.
Well, and there are also future effects of this, no matter the institution. But what we have seen, and one of the reasons why the ideology is so toxic, is because, okay, you have school A that says, all right, we're going to prioritize gender and race, right? Mm-hmm. So you're just grabbing people off the street almost, right? Well, then you find out that there are some of these folks that are not passing.
Yeah.
Then you get the accusation that your institution is racist and somehow was targeting these other populations that were let in. Then you lower the standards so that people can be competitive. And we've seen that. That's not just a theory anymore. That's actually happened.
She gets to that point. Brilliant, David. Well done. Here it is.
Because I'm going to be behind, and lo and behold, what happens? The diversity bureaucrats show up and tell me, if you're feeling out of place, if you're struggling, if you're not doing as well as your peers, it's because you're in a rape culture. It's because you're in a patriarchy. It's because you are surrounded by a female hostile environment. They're not going to be honest and say, no, it's because you've been catapulted into an academic environment for which you are not competitively qualified. Now, the argument is always, but they'll do better. They'll catch up. They don't.
There you go.
Yeah, and the only time you can do that is if you're averaging 20 points a game and 15 rebounds. Then they'll put you into a class and pass you through.
Well, yeah. They'll always do that.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give something back, man.
Well, yeah, that's just part of that deal.
You can't just show up.
Yes. Maybe you've heard this as far as voter ID law and the Republicans. Are they going to get this done or not, if you had to predict?
I think they will. I think they will.
Putting 5 on it?
Yeah, I'll put 5 on that.
All right.
I think they will. I don't know. I don't know if it's I
don't see it. You wanted the action too, David?
No, I'm in a program now.
Okay.
I'm so in the hole right now on the bets.
All right. Okay. We can do this.
Okay, that's fine. You're saying no.
Yeah, because I'm willing to pay 5 to see it get done. I'm just afraid. And, Mitch McConnell's not going to vote for it.
Oh.
It was weird, man. It's like was this clip from yesterday? Was this recent? That's what I want to know. It looked like it was recent. Where he's asked the question if he was going to run in 2026? Is that a classic Mitch?
I think that's a classic Mitch because he's not running again.
We know that,
yeah.
But he's just kind of standing there. And there are a lot of different clips of him. He's lost a lot of his, what is the politically correct way to say it?
Fastball.
Okay, good enough.
There you go.
I mean, he gets lost.
Yeah,
and sometimes he just freezes.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's a serious problem. The fact that he's even there and didn't step down, really, for a lot of people, it's disgusting.
It's not like you got to wait another year to get your full retirement. I mean, he's going to get it.
Of course, but not going to vote for it. And then there are the clips that are all over online talking about, from him years ago, we have to have safe and secure elections.
Right.
And people agree on voter ID. Why isn't he going to do it?
Frozen Mitch told him not to.
The June
so there's
bug,
this inner battle of classic Mitch and Frozen Mitch.
Yes.
Frozen Mitch really is just to silence Clarence, the June bug that's been living in his esophagus since 1992. And he's like, pass voter ID, Mitch. And then the freeze comes in.
Gosh.
It kills the June bug.
Yeah.
Something else I saw out there. Just first movie that comes to mind. You ready?
Yeah.
A movie that saved an actor's career.
Career.
Yeah, like they were down and out, but this movie brought him back.
Ghosts of Mississippi for James Woods, right?
That's probably a good example. Not on the list that I'm looking at.
I'm thinking
right
about,
here.
I can't think of his name now.
What movie?
He ended up coming back and playing a prize fighter. His face.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke, yeah.
And The Wrestler, that was named.
Yeah.
It was like third. You forget how down and out Robert Downey Jr. was before Iron Man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And one of the best examples was John Travolta, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Because he was doing look who baby's talking and stuff like that.
Look who's talking 1, 2, and 3.
Right. It was like, it was done. And that did. It really brought him back. Kind of wild.
All those cliffhangers. Bring it back.
All right, a couple of news updates to get to, and the 5 stories we're watching today in just a few.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela! Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
John, what are you doing? Get in my car. So why are you walking to work? Thanks, man. It's these insanely high gas prices. They're draining my bank account. I can't afford to drive anymore. Dude, don't walk. Just do what I do, because I never pay full price for gas anymore. I use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. Oh, wait. You're telling me you get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app? Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas. Does that actually add up to anything? I'll make around $200. Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PROFIT for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code PROFIT. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PROFIT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PROFIT.
Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. And now, the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, President Trump is speaking about the tariffs ruling. We'll get to that at number 1. Number 5, the U.S. economy grew just 1.4% in the fourth quarter of last year. Consumer spending was decent. Business investment was strong, but the government shutdown hurt growth. And number 4, President Trump will direct the Pentagon and other federal agencies to release government records related to extraterrestrial life and UFOs. Number 3, the U.S. military planning on Iran has reached an advanced stage, with Trump telling reporters this morning he's considering a limited strike to pressure Iran into a nuclear deal. Number 2, the Supreme Court has ruled against the Trump administration's use of emergency powers to put tariffs on countries. A 6-3 decision. The court said the International Emergency Economic Powers Act does not explicitly give the president the power to just unilaterally put tariffs in place. They say they have a backup plan. And then number 1, President Trump addressing reporters and the nation about this. And here is how it began.
Okay.
Disappointing. And I'm ashamed of certain members of the court, absolutely ashamed, for not having the courage to do what's right for our country. I'd like to thank and congratulate Justices Thomas, Alito, and Kavanaugh for their strength and wisdom and love of our country, which is right now very proud of those justices.
But not so much the rest of you.
Yeah. He's like, hey, at least the liberals are loyal to their cause, you know, which I know that there's going to be people freaking out about all of that. Trump's going to Trump. He's going to say whatever is on his mind about this. So those are the top 5 stories that we are watching today. Stock up and save big during Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale. Go to omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during that sale, and for an extra $35 off, use promo code Markley at checkout. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com, an extra $35 off with promo code Markley at checkout.
You brought up a great point, Scotty, earlier, meaning you'll hear, you know, especially synchronized legacy media talking about what a rebuke this is from the Supreme Court.
Yep.
But it's hard to have that narrative when, well, the Supreme Court is just an arm of the Republican Party.
That's the conundrum they're in, right? It is.
I mean, they'll try to navigate that and have both narratives, but it is difficult.
Well, Well, it helps when they know that they and their audience have the memories of goldfish. And so next time they get a ruling that they don't like, they can say this is a captured court. We need to pack the court. We need to expand the number of justices, blah, blah, blah.
Right. Yes.
But the court went from never get anything right, unconstitutional, blah, 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 to well, we agree with the ruling of the court.
And the same people saying that this is an illegitimate court will now say it's totally inappropriate for President Trump to be criticizing the court.
Absolutely. Yes.
Because
they'll do that. Yep.
They and their audiences have the memory of a goldfish.
No, that's right. That's right.
Pretty good take. This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show. All right, and that's probably the biggest story of the day, I would guess.
Yeah, most of the tariffs struck down. Again, how to unwind all of it, that's a bigger question. You know, what happens with the revenue that has been brought in from the tariffs? How do you actually either give that back? Can you legally keep it? This thing is far from over right now. I mean, and it's going to take years to figure out some end to all of this.
And the administration has other plans in place.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to watch all of that. So we'll get to that. Also, the teen sex trafficking in Los Angeles is at a level I don't think a lot of people knew. The local news outlet did a whole expose on this we can get to, and around to What's Your Story coming up. Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show. Thank you for being here as always. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. David Van Camp, the millennial. The sexy boomer, that's Scott Robbins. Yep. I think there's certain things we'll all talk about that we just kind of run into the ground. You say it over and over and over. You wonder, I apologize ahead of time. I do believe that most reasonable people, if they just knew what was going on out there, they would have the same opinion on a whole lot of issues.
Yeah.
Even though we are totally divided as a country.
Mm-hmm.
And this, I think, is an observation of that. I'm surprised and delighted that a local news organization is doing this story. This is out of L.A.
Wow.
ABC 7. They're on your side.
They are?
That's actually the slogan. I'm not making that up. They're on your side.
The other guys, they hate you. They're actively working against you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Against your side.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just play you. They've got a primetime special Saturday night they're doing on a problem in L.A. I'll just play this for you and see what you think.
We are known around the world for being the home of Hollywood and having some of the world's best beaches. But L.A. has a much darker side. We're a notorious hub for human trafficking.
For weeks, 7 on Your Side Investigates has been digging into the Figueroa Corridor. It's a stretch of the city where young women and even underage girls are forced into a life of sex work and slavery. It's a problem so big, we're dedicating an entire primetime special to it this Saturday. Our investigative reporter, Kevin Osbeck, is here with what he learned after spending late nights with the police trying to combat the pimps and the traffickers. Kevin?
Well, Mark and Michelle, if you're not familiar with the corridor, it's a 4-mile stretch of Figueroa Street that runs from Gage Avenue to Imperial Highway. This is all just south of Crypto.com Arena and the LA Convention Center. Many call the corridor the Blade or Fig. And in just this stretch of Fig, in just the first month of this year, the LAPD has found 10 underage girls trafficked into a life of essentially selling sex in plain sight.
Wow. You've heard about it. You've read about it. You're like, I can't understand why this is never covered in news.
Well, and there have been some local reporters in California, I think Sacramento and San Diego in particular, that have done similar things.
Oh, good.
And it's always with the backdrop of, because of that nut job state senator Scott Wiener.
Oh, yeah.
The cops can't go in all the time to go get the girls out. Because I forget what the language of the law actually was that he championed. It was basically like, yeah, you can't enforce loitering, essentially, for the girls. And you can't really go after the Johns. So the cops know exactly what's going on. But their hands are tied except for under certain specific circumstances.
Wow. It's crazy. Here's how the report ended.
And as we learned from our time out there on the Blade, and by talking to women who actually survived trafficking, the violence out there is extreme. That violence comes from the pimps, the sex buyers, and the other girls and women working out there as well. So what happens to the underage girls the LAPD finds out there? And does the LAPD have the resources to get in front of this problem? Those are just a few of the issues we will be tackling in our Primetime 7 on Your Side Investigate special.
There you go. I'm just glad they're doing it, making people aware of it.
Yeah, it would be a nice 60 Minutes piece.
Yeah, it would be.
Really good one.
Like, I don't understand how you don't have multiple agencies working on that to protect these girls. And you know a lot of these girls are here illegally.
Oh, for sure.
But you keep hearing the left say that it doesn't happen. That is just a right-wing conspiracy.
QAnon thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Golly.
Well, they
Scott Pelley, plastic cups in the Congo will be discussed in 60 Minutes.
I wonder if you know what that's doing to the environment.
Oh, I know. See, that's the thing. This is a human interest story, and it's awful. It's a pox on our house in America, and they're not going to do anything with it.
Well, you think about all of these women, white liberal women, that are out there protesting ICE, okay? And think about who they're protecting in many cases.
Right.
Criminals, violent criminals that are abusing kids. Maybe a different cause for them would be good.
Well, and maybe
like
they
making sure that this doesn't happen.
They could actually influence things.
Yes.
With doing something like this, holding their Yas Queens signs.
Yes.
You
That
know,
would help.
I mean, and it's happening to young girls.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's
well,
terrible.
and young boys are involved in this too, because that goes down the same way.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it's all just hideous.
It is. All right, we'll move on from that. Epstein files. There's been, a lot of people testifying. That Wexner dude, gee whiz. He says he doesn't know. The guy that had Victoria's Secret, Abercrombie and Fitch, gazillionaire. He just doesn't know how much Epstein stole from him, you know?
Several $100 million is a large but not precise figure. To the best of your knowledge, how much exactly did Epstein steal?
I don't know. I don't think I'll ever know.
Do you have any knowledge or recollection of what I just described?
I'm effing surprised. I'm shocked. I didn't know this.
And then separately, it's been reported that around $20 million of stock and cash were contributed by two of your charitable foundations to one of Epstein's charities. Do you have any knowledge or awareness of that?
Effing shocked. I'm appalled. I never heard that.
Just millions out the door. Buddies with this guy for years now, huh?
And you don't know?
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
No.
I mean, if I got $12.95 on my account that somebody, maybe my daughter spent on whatever, I'd call her out on it.
Well,
hey, this guy's got millions of dollars he unaccounted for. He doesn't even miss it.
And
I know.
Well, it's a different game in the billionaire club, you know.
God,
You don't really know.
dang.
And the other thing is, Epstein was tasked with helping manage his money. So
Right, he had access to all of it.
So
yeah.
Epstein may have been the one to say, "Oh yeah, that was a justifiable expense," and so the accountants just sort of looked the other way.
What charities did he have that he was running?
It's probably
The
something.
ones with the Clinton Foundation.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. You know, Hillary was asked about this.
Yeah.
This is even harder to believe than Wexner. There's no links to the Clintons and Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, or just him and Phil doing the work for the children. You know, that's basically
We
it.
have no links. We have a very clear record that we've been willing to talk about. My husband has said he took some rides on the airplane for his charitable work. I don't recall ever meeting him.
Did you ever meet Ghislaine Maxwell?
I did on a few occasions, and thousands of people go to the Clinton Global Initiative. So it to me is not something that is really at the heart of what this matter is about.
Hold on a second. Ghislaine, I met her a couple times. Bunch of people at these things.
Right.
She's at your daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
Ghislaine is at your daughter's wedding. I met her a couple times. You imagine that, meeting somebody twice, and then you get an invite to their kid's wedding? You're like, are you kidding me? Are you milking me for a gift?
Well,
I barely know you.
That was actually me that put her on the guest list.
Oh!
I think she's got some probably plausible deniability with all of this. Bill is a different can of worms altogether.
Well, even her, though. Come on, dude.
He took some rides on the airplane for his charitable work.
27 of them.
What charitable work? And by the way, where are the receipts on that?
It was getting plastic straws out of the Congo, like you said. Scott Pelley is all over it.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
All right, it's that time. Probably passed it. I'm late all day today. We go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. David, what's your story here?
New York Mayor Zoran Mamdani's plan to make the city more affordable is to raise property taxes on homeowners, not going after the millionaires and billionaires anymore. Well, there was a protest against that idea from people in Queens who thought, hey, only rich people would be hurt by these communist policies. I thought this was all about for the people. So here is part of the protest.
The mayor, with the greatest respect, in every campaign speech, in every debate where you engage, we opened our ears to listen. Now today, accept the words echoing from us now. Do your job as mayor and leave our taxes out.
Having only two options. You're saying if we don't tax the rich, then I got to increase property taxes. We are not a pawn in Southeast Queens. We are not part of your negotiation tactics. Zoran Mamdani, you are out your damn mind.
That sounds pretty Islamophobic to me. That's what I'm thinking.
Levi, hey, don't mess with our taxes. Well, he kind of said he would.
Yeah, I know that this form of Marxism is going to be done different because it's never been tried the right way, but apparently you got a problem with it already.
Yeah.
All right, Scotty, what do you got for what's your story?
Susan Rice in the news today. Remember Susan Rice, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a big Democrat, held some offices.
Oh, yeah.
So she's been talking a lot about the coming elections.
Democratic heavyweight.
Yes. Susan Rice makes a threat to prosecute and punish any company, helping Donald Trump, saying it will not end well for you. We will get accountability. And Barack Obama is backing me 100%. They believe 2026 will give them the ability to retake power. And when they do, and people vote in large numbers, she's going to go after anybody who she claims bent the knee to Trump corporately or individually and get them, and retribution is coming.
We know. Democrats are not exactly shy about talking about that.
No, they come right out and say it. They don't try to hide it. I mean, if there's any other reason to not vote for any of these people, that's another good reason right there.
Well, yeah, I would say that.
Golly.
For my story, I don't get too freaked out about, different news stories. There are some, though, that are concerning. When you're talking about robots, AI, that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think there are time to put the brakes on some things. There are other AI stories I'm like, man, that's concerning. And usually if I see Kung Fu in the title of a story, I'm like, oh, this could be interesting. Yeah. Love the old Kung Fu movies. A little martial arts practice. That's fun. Yeah, doing some kicks.
Yeah.
Apparently, in robot news, China's Kung Fu robots freaked some people out this week.
Mm-hmm.
They had a big event on Monday where robots did Kung Fu alongside humans. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Well, did they robots? Were they competing against each other or just demonstrating with each
demonstrating.
other? Oh my.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying if you're going to watch the video, you got to stay around for the nunchuck and the sword stuff.
Oh, no.
Well,
yeah.
It's also come out that the robots were being controlled remotely by people who were doing the movements.
Really?
And so some people were taking that as like, oh, that's good news. No, it's not. Because do you know how scary that is, that you could deploy an army of robots controlled by humans? And then so one drops and they just put on a different helmet? Like, there are sci-fi movies about this, okay? It's a bad idea.
Or it's just like you playing a video game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's actually no physical harm to your enemy?
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty wild. Okay. Well, it's like every time you see another robot story and you watch the video, you're like, wow, they're getting a lot better at this.
Yeah.
Imagine what it's going to be like in 5 years. Yeah. All right, we got to get to a news update and set you up with a Friday 5 in just a few.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
We're back in the swing of things, busy with work, school, and life in general. It's easy to fall behind on grocery runs and wind up sitting in the drive-thru again. But there's a secret weapon for you, high-quality protein and meal options delivered right to your door from Omaha Steaks.
Handcrafted steaks, incredible burgers, chicken, pork, seafood, even their comfort meals like their fully cooked beef pot roast. I love their filet mignon. I always talk about it. This is the kind of beef steakhouses brag about, delivered right to your door, and now is the time to stock up.
Yeah, celebrate President's Day with Omaha Steaks, America's original butcher. Every bite is backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee, and you'll get 50% off now the world's best everyday protein. Go to omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during the President's Day sale. And for an extra $35 off, use the promo code MARKLEY at checkout. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $35 off with promo code MARKLEY at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Thanks.
This your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. You know, a lot of people think a mattress is just furniture. You buy it, throw some sheets on it, it'll be fine. But then you wonder, man, I'm waking up with some aches and pains. This isn't the most comfortable bed. Here's the thing. A bed isn't so much furniture, it's performance equipment. And Ghost Bed offers luxury quality at a reasonable price.
Yeah, and this is the real deal. Ghost Bed, they say they build engineered sleep systems, not just beds or mattresses. They're designed for relief, recovery, temperature control, not fluff. So if you're waking up stiff, tossing and turning, sleeping hot, check out Ghost Bed.
Now, here's what I love, too. You get 101 nights to try it at home. That's over 3 months, by the way. So if you don't feel the difference, send it back. That simple. Risk-free. And right now, they've got an offering the lowest prices of the season, plus an extra 10% off to you, the listener. Go to ghostbed.com/MVCR. Use promo code MVCR. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR.
All right. News update, David Van Camp.
President Trump talking about the Supreme Court knocking down his emergency tariffs today, saying, look, I'm going to go, both barrels, essentially, when it comes to what I know I can legally do, what I explicitly can legally do. And he said, I wasn't doing that before. I was actually restrained.
That's very important. I want to be very well behaved because I wanted to do anything. I didn't want to do anything that would affect the decision of the court, because I understand the court. I understand how they are very easily swayed. I want to be a good boy.
They have plans in place. We'll see how all of it unfolds.
Yeah.
For our Friday Five, you know, the Olympics are going on. U.S. women's hockey team, it was something, huh?
Next goal wins. Overtime. The outlet pass for Keller, a defenseman. Nice move. Cuts to the net. Score! Megan Keller, the overtime hero. United States wins gold and blood.
Great job. Winning gold. And then, who was it that said silver shines just as bright as gold from Canada?
That was Team Canada.
Yeah, they issued that. Yeah, that
wasn't the players, it was the PR.
That was a media
boy.
piece. Yeah, had all the girls' pictures on it and the sparkly silver.
Oh boy,
everywhere. It was fantastic.
So in honor of that, today for the Friday Five, we're doing songs with either gold, silver, or bronze in the title.
Bronze.
Not a lot of bronze.
Good luck with that one.
But there's a lot of silver and there's a lot of gold.
There is, yes.
Some might have both. You never know.
Yeah.
So be thinking about that. Of course, we rank it by how big of a hit or how iconic is it. Test of time. How much do you like it? We have our list. If you want to get in early, the number is 1-888-485-MVCR. 1-888-485-MVCR, and we'll kick it off in just a few.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. You know it's Friday. That means our Friday Five.
Yep.
Our big countdown. And it starts like this.
The countdown is on.
You know what this means?
It's our favorite time of the week.
Anybody wants to get mellow, you can get the out of here, all right?
The Friday Five.
It will test your head and your mind and your brain.
On the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
All right. Friday Five today. In honor of, well, really, the U.S. women's hockey team winning the gold medal. It's fantastic. Beating Canada in overtime. The greatest songs of all time with gold, silver, or bronze in the title. All right, spoiler alert. There are no bronze songs in the countdown.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a Queens of the Stone Age, but not a lot of people know it. But anyway, a lot of gold songs, a lot of silver songs. The number is 1-888-485-MVCR. We always go by how big a song or how iconic is the song 1 to 10. Does it stand the test of time 1 to 10? How much do you personally like it 1 to 10? And here we go.
Yeah. All right,
Who's first today, David?
Let's kick things off with Damon.
Yeah.
Hey, Damon.
Yeah, I went with Fleetwood Mac, Silver Springs.
Yeah, great song.
Fleetwood Mac. Well, there is a Fleetwood Mac song, yes.
I thought Silver Springs was in there.
Is it in there, David?
No.
No. But there is another one. Should I just play it?
Sure.
Number 2.
Gold Dust Woman's the big one. That's a big test of timer, too. Just out of curiosity, personal like on this song. High?
It's one of those, most of the time, probably about a 5. If I'm in the right mood, it can go higher than that.
I would say 20 years ago, 20 to 30 years ago, it would have been like an 8 for me. I loved it. And maybe I just got burned out on it.
Yeah.
And then I can't escape. I don't know. Sometimes subconsciously, if someone's politics go, nutty, it loses its appeal on some level. I don't think that happened with that song.
No, I don't. Well, that band, right? I mean,
yeah.
Stevie Nicks has always been nuts.
I guess I just didn't know it so much.
Yeah.
Before. But yeah, I think that's a really well done song, no doubt about it. All right, who's next, David?
Let's talk to Mary in Delaware. Hey, Mary.
Hey, guys. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Mary. How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. Just had a nice getaway to Antigua. So,
we're popular there. We're
back to listening and calling in.
We're number one in Antigua. Yeah.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Awesome.
You didn't know that, did you?
No.
What you thinking today, Mary?
Well, it wasn't my first choice, but I'm going with Heart of Gold by Neil Young.
Yeah.
Well, here you go.
Number 5.
Keep me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old.
I appreciate how Mary introed that song, because sometimes, you got to put points on the board.
Yes.
You may not like how you did it.
Yeah.
But, Mary has a winner's attitude. So she's like, all right, I'll bite the bullet and I'll just go with Neil Young.
Yes. As she said, not her first choice.
Yeah.
No.
I think most everyone would say that before they mentioned that song.
Yeah, but,
You had it your number 2.
Well, I don't hate the song. I mean, like you guys do. I mean, I like it okay.
Did you ever play it on the radio?
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
It's just not my thing, man. I know it got like a 10 for how big it was, and I think a 10 for Test of Time
is huge on it. Yeah.
Yes.
So, I don't know, and I like it, so it ended up in my top 5. Yeah.
I mean, a great vocal performance on that song. No doubt.
It's Neil Young sings like Neil Young.
No, I'm saying it's fantastic. It doesn't matter if there's no singing ability. You can tell it's from the heart and it's grit.
It's from a heart of gold.
Yeah.
He would never make American Idol.
No.
Keep me searching for a disc of gold.
No. It would certainly play on open mic night, but anyway, David, on with the countdown.
I don't even
Who's
know if
next?
it's play there very long.
Let's talk to Woody in Vancouver. Hey, Woody.
Hey, guys. Love your show. I hope my song choice today lands in the top 5 and doesn't just earn another participation trophy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Really bad, yeah.
Silver shines just as bright as gold.
That's
Team
right.
Canada taught us that.
We learned that today.
Wow.
So this is not my genre, but Kanye West, Gold Digger.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't saying she a gold digger. She ain't messing with no broke.
Is that really the song?
Is that a remix?
I don't know what that is. I'm
What
going
just
off
hap-
what you gave me, David.
I know. What just happened there?
I don't know.
I don't know the song, so I'm thinking, well, maybe that's how it sounds.
No, it's
At
like
first,
the
that's
pitch
what
is
I
lower.
thought.
That's what I thought. But, well, it sounded a little low, yeah.
I did not do that. I promise you. You don't believe me. I'm serious, dude. I got that from David. He sent me that clip. I'm serious. Did you mess with it, David?
I seriously did not. No, I think sometimes something gets lost in the transmission.
I'm going to call racism there.
Oh gosh,
It's actually that's the remix from the demon that lives in Kanye West's mind. There's something in there that's not right.
I think Barry White covered it.
Oh boy. Okay.
Digger.
Still looking for number 1, number 3, number 4. It is songs with gold, silver. Well, gold or silver in the title.
Yeah.
Who's next, David?
Let's talk to Chris in Missouri. Hey, Chris.
Gentlemen, how are you today?
Good, Chris. How are you? Ready to rock?
Well, I tried, but yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey, I'm disappointed in you guys, though. I mean, come on. You hate Christmas? You had
Usually
no
Christmas
silver,
songs, yes, silver bells or, yeah.
silver bells. You had no silver bells on the list.
No.
And then, David, I'm really disappointed in you.
Mm-hmm.
In your country days in Missouri, you didn't have Jerry Reed's She Got the Gold Mine, I Got the Shaft.
Dude, we talked about that
We did
yesterday.
talk about it
That should be
yesterday.
on honorable
Yeah,
mention.
We did. It should have been, yeah.
Oh, man.
Should have been, but nope, wasn't there. Anyway, I'm going to go with the Stones. You got the silver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another big one.
I did bring this one.
I'm bummed about the Jerry Reed. I love the Jerry Reed.
Who's singing that one?
It's Keith Richards.
He and Neil Young had a contest to see who was going to sing that one.
I thought maybe it was Mick Jagger gone through the Kanye thing.
No, they let him sing a couple of songs.
I do, yeah, I know.
I like Happy.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah.
Slipping Away, I always liked.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next, David?
Let's talk to Tony. Hey, Tony.
Hey, this is Tony in Eureka. How you doing?
Good, Tony. Thanks for checking in, man.
All right. Well, like Neil Young, I've been searching for a heart of gold.
Yes.
Except we played that one already, man.
Oh, you did that one already? Oh,
yeah, we did that one already.
Well,
that's all right.
Got another one in your pocket?
My initial one was the Stranglers and Golden Brown, but I don't think you guys have that one to play.
No, but unfortunately, we do have one of Scott's favorites from his top 40 days. Spandau Ballet.
That sounds really cheese now, doesn't it?
I thought it sounded cheese in 1984, actually. But you liked it.
Spandau Ballet.
Was this on like a compilation called Songs to Sash to?
Songs to what?
Sash.
Oh, sachet.
Yeah. Well, you got Rick Astley on that playlist too.
Yeah, that's really worse than I remember it.
I mean, seriously, I didn't like it at the time.
No,
but now you're like, okay, maybe that wasn't good.
I think that was when you turned the monitor down and lit your 14th cigarette. Probably the one I was playing.
That should be the name of a compilation disc put together by Scott Robbins. Worse than I remember.
That is a great idea, man.
Trademark that one. Yeah.
We got time. Let's grab one more here.
Yeah, I think we do. Let's talk to Kayla in Nebraska. Hey, Kayla.
Hello.
Hey, Kayla. How's life in Nebraska today?
Good.
Oh, it's great. We had a major snow blast yesterday. They're clearing out today.
How's the fire thing going?
Oh, that's in Oklahoma.
Oh, that's in Oklahoma. Okay. Sorry, my mistake.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. No, I'm thinking Bad Company, Silver Blue Gold.
Silver Blue Gold. What a great
Kaylee,
song.
You've made my day.
I love this song.
Representing Nebraska well.
Number 5.
All right, hold on.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Hold on a second.
That's
David?
That is not Paul Rogers.
No, that is not. Okay. I don't know what happened. Yesterday, as we were transferring these songs and David is sending them to me, there was a problem. And then you did something. You reprocessed them?
I did, but they sounded fine.
Do we have a real version of that?
We have to. We have to play the Bad Company, the real version, because it's a great song. We better reset, man.
You know, the thing about this show is no expense is spared on equipment. That's for sure. The top of the line, the best.
Inexplicable.
Our engineer gets paid in Schlitz, you know?
Something.
Stop the hammer.
I don't know what's going on. Gold and silver songs for the Friday Five. We'll wrap it up in a few right here.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry! Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help he's his own marketing manager, accountant, executive assistant, and never been late? Technically, yes, but saving really put him over the edge. So, Larry, give Larry a round of applause. Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Have you been overindulging a bit over the holidays? Come on, who hasn't? heavy food, sweet desserts, having maybe a little extra holiday cheer, all of that can really take a toll on your liver. And if you're looking to kick off 2026 feeling better than you did at the end of 2025, a smart place to start is taking care of the organ that's been working overtime.
Yeah, you can easily add Active Liver from New Nordic to your daily routine. It comes in easy-to-take tablets or great-tasting gummies, and it helps support your body's natural detox process. Active Liver from New Nordic helps out with digestion issues, make you feel less bloated. It can help give you better energy and make you feel less worn down overall, which after the holidays, between, well, the food, the drink, the family sometimes, that's saying something.
So get the new year off to a healthier start with Active Liver. It's a simple, delicious daily detox. You can find it online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com or pick it up at CVS, ShopRite, Meijer Grocery, and now even Wegmans. Check it out. Active Liver. New year, new you. New Nordic.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Got the Robbins trifecta coming up. A couple of news updates. Stuff's going on today. We got to wrap up the Friday Five. U.S. women's hockey team wins gold. We're doing songs with gold and silver in the title for the Friday Five. We've had a problem with some of the music cuts as David usually sends them to me and I play them out. And, man, all of a sudden, they're slowed down. It's weird. I don't know what happened to them. Like, Eyes of Silver from the Doobie Brothers would be an honorable mention. And all of a sudden, the Doobies got a big dude to sing for him. It sounds like it's like a funk song.
It is.
That sounds awesome.
Man, oh, man.
Oh, apologies to Patrick Simmons and the Doobie Brothers. We're sorry.
So we left off with the honorable mention, Bad Company, Silver, Blue, and Gold. Can you play it, please, David?
I can't.
Give me silver, blue, and gold, the color of the sky.
And, of course, Neil Young winds up replacing Bad Company in the top 5 on the strength of Robin's pick.
Gosh dang it.
And Neil Young also, for some reason, was the one that wasn't messed up.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Wow. Sometimes things aren't just right with the world.
Well, Neil Young's a Canadian, so it was right.
What do you mean?
Because
silver still shines like gold?
Right.
Because that's what the PR people from the U.S. women's team from Canada said?
Working title was Heart of Silver.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And he said, that shines too bright. Let me find something that's more dull. Gold.
Yes, gold.
The Canadians didn't even want that gold.
All right, who's next?
Let's talk to Scoot. Scoot, how you doing, man?
I am doing great, guys. It's been a while. How y'all doing?
Doing great, man. Thanks for checking back in.
Oh, good. Yeah, not a problem. I wish I could say I was down in Antigua like Mary, but that hasn't been the case. But it's still a beautiful day in the Pacific Northwest. I know. I know it. Hey,
well, what you thinking, Scoot?
I am going to go with the Beatles and Maxwell Silverhammer.
Bang, bang, Maxwell Silverhammer made sure that she was dead.
That was a good honorable mention.
You want to hear the version that I got sent?
Bang, bang, Maxwell Silverhammer made sure.
Inexplicable. That's wild.
The Beatles remixes available now.
That's the version that plays in the reboot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No kidding, man. All right, who's next? We're still looking for number 1, 3, and 4.
We are. Let's talk to John in Deep Blue, Connecticut. Hey, John.
Hey, gentlemen. You never should have bought that solar-powered turntable.
Good take, John.
Work well when it's cloudy.
No kidding.
I have to differ with Robbins here. I could not pick Neil Young because he's Canadian and they finished silver, so they're right out. I needed to find someone that would fit the bill and be an American artist, and I found one that not only is American, America is their name, Mr. Golden Hair.
Oh, yeah.
John, what a great take and a walk-off.
Number one.
Play yours, David.
Right.
That one's not
Number
working.
1.
I keep on thinking about you, Sister Golden.
I want to hear the remix, man. I got to hear the remix.
Oh, boy.
Number 1.
Gee whiz. Well, you talk about a test of the timer, too. That song.
Oh, yeah.
That is a big one. I always have the same memory when I hear that song, but we don't have time for that right now because we got to get to 3 and 4.
Let's talk to Bill calling in from Nevada. Hey, Bill.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, great, Bill.
Hey, I got it's an old one. It's probably not on your list, but it was an old, great movie theme by Shirley Bassey, Goldfinger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got that.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, come on. There we go.
It's the kiss of death from Mr. Goldfinger.
It's just fun to hear that.
The muted trumpet.
Exactly. Well,
it's the kiss of death
that's the other version.
From Mr. Goldfinger.
It's like someone slipped acid into my water, and I'm hearing all these sounds. It's crazy. All right, who's next?
We got Don. Hey, Don.
Hey, guys, this is Donnie from Oshkosh. Long time, first time. I've been trying to get to you guys forever. And I'm kind of cheating here because I was given a kind of an assist from the guy on the other end of the phone. But how about Man of the Silver Mountains?
Yeah.
Number 4. Number 4. Number 3. Number 2.
What is happening right now?
I've got insanity going on everywhere.
Number 4.
This is the Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show. And a hard break to boot. What you just heard, ladies and gentlemen, is a train wreck of
sitting here and I don't know what I just heard.
It was incredible.
What was going on?
We are going to get to each one of these individually. I promise.
It's like the count was in on Sesame Street. It was
someone has
numbers
hacked
are firing
a
everywhere.
machine that is firing things inexplicably. It's unlike anything.
Oh, my gosh.
Stop the hammering. Stop the hammering out there. Who's got a hammer? Where is it? Where's the hammer?
It's nuts, man. So we will finish up the countdown. I promise you. Get to the news update.
Number 2.
And the Robbins
Number
Trifecta.
4.
The Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show. Thank you very much for being here. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Got the Robbins Trifecta coming up in just a few. We still got to wrap up the Friday 5. News update now, David Van Camp.
Yes, President Trump he spoke in front of the press talking about his disappointment with the Supreme Court striking down his emergency tariffs because they say that the act he was using did not cover explicitly tariffs. So that's basically it. And here's the president, because he is very disappointed with especially the conservatives that joined in the 6-3 majority. So here is the president talking about
Countries that have been ripping us off for years are ecstatic. They're so happy. And they're dancing in the streets, but they won't be dancing for long, that I can assure you. The Democrats on the court are thrilled, but they will automatically vote no. They're an automatic no, just like in Congress. They're an automatic no. They're against anything that makes America strong, healthy, and great again. They also are a, frankly, disgrace to our nation, those justices. They're an automatic no matter how good a case you have. It's a no. But you can't knock their loyalty. It's one thing you can do with some of our people.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's ticked. He's not going to let that go easily.
Oh, no. Nope, won't forget that one. You know that. All right. I guess we can wrap up the Friday 5. We had some issues today.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, one would be that in a file transfer from David to me, it like got slowed down, like the audio.
Yes.
So, a song like, well, Sister Golden Hair from America, which was number one.
Number one.
You had that going on. Sounds like you're on some bad trip or something. And then just things started firing at will. It was kind of crazy. I was laughing so hard I was sweating.
I was too. And it was like 3, 4.
Yes. So number one was America. Number 2 was Fleetwood Mac, Gold Dust Woman. Number 3, I don't think we had gotten to yet.
No, we had not. And it is David Bowie, Golden Years. Where is it?
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You know what? There's another way I think I can play this that will work.
Oh, yeah?
I think I got a workaround possibly. Let's see. I'm a little nervous. Go ahead.
Number 3.
Okay. Wow. Not one of my favorites from David Bowie, as we discussed yesterday off air.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just kept piling on.
No, I guess.
I know. And then you had at number 4, which was Rainbow, the original Rainbow with Ronnie James Dio.
Yes.
Number 4.
Love that song. Great song. And then number 5 was Neil Young, Heart of Gold. And then a couple of the honorable mentions we didn't have a chance to get to before your trifecta here. Scott, one of your favorites, Dan Fogelberg. Did you play that one?
Yeah.
Big hit?
Yep.
So you had that. And then you had another one that you brought to the party, Jon Stewart. And you played that one too?
Yep.
Big hit.
Both same year, I think. 79, 80, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, I played them both. Jon Stewart, Stevie Nicks sang the backup on that one.
Weird because 2 other songs came from the same year. And I played both of these. Would have been 93. One being Black Gold from Soul Asylum. Boy, the test of time on that's never good. You played this in Top 40, right? That was a hit. A hit. And then the other one, an artist that you used to like a lot, would be Sting. And, man, what a sad song, man. Fields of Gold.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7.
Forget the sun in his jealous sky as we walk in fields of gold.
You know, it was always great when you were a music jock. If you happen to be in your personal life going through a breakup or something like that, and then you just had to sit through songs like that, there was no way to punch out because you're playing them.
Yeah.
Right.
You're just chaining cigarettes, going, man, I wish this day would end. In the words of Scott Robbins, I'm ready to put my face in a fan.
Yeah. After I smoked 14 cigarettes, yeah. No, it was for me. It was I remember playing because it was a kind of a bad breakup. But I've done everything for you from Rick Springfield.
Oh, well, those are fun songs to play during that. Yeah.
You've done nothing for me.
Yeah, that's a Sammy Hagar song.
I know it is.
We asked him once, what do you think the worst song you ever wrote was? That's what he said.
Yeah, but he did say put his kids through college.
He didn't say that, actually.
Yeah, I heard him say that in an interview.
He only said, but maybe I'm wrong on that because Rick Springfield had a hit with it and it worked out for me okay.
Made a pile of money on it, yeah.
Yeah. I think he said he was trying to write a hit when he wrote that song. Something like that. I'd have to dig up the interview. It's somewhere. I don't know. You ready for your big 3? I think Casey's ready.
Let's go.
All right, let's roll it.
Are you ready?
1, 2, buckle my shoe on.
It's the 3 most important news stories of the day.
I hit the trifecta.
Well, at least according to Scott Robbins. It's the trifecta on the Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show.
Every day about this time, Casey shows up for Scott Robbins' top 3 stories, the trifecta.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Yes, sir.
Preparing for the big countdown this weekend, Casey?
Yes.
Good, because he's got 40 to count down, and he's got extras he's got to throw in there as well.
I'm ready.
Time it out correctly for all the affiliates. Yep.
3.
Okay.
All right.
I think he's on a time crunch today.
Yeah, we got all right. We got number 3. A dude. Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
What was
now what's
that?
happening?
I don't even know what that was. Was that Casey?
Casey got slowed down too.
Was that him?
Yeah. He's channeling.
Okay. A dude.
Oh my gosh!
A dude pulled a mammoth tooth out of a river.
Yeah, this according to the New York Post today. Fossil hunter. He was in Ravenwood, Missouri. David, you're a former Missourian. Do you know where that is?
No, I don't.
Ravenwood? I don't either. But it's a clip of this guy, and he's wading into the shallow water. He bends down, plucks out a massive bone out of the water.
Oh.
Now, I understood that most animals, they have a femur. Typically, one of the biggest bones in the body is in humans. But this thing is unbelievable in size. And they went and they had it checked out, and sure enough, it belonged to some sort of mastodon or mammoth or something, which is to say it belonged to something that looked kind of like Snuffleupagus, I guess, at the time. But this guy came across this thing. He said it was one of the most well-preserved specimens that he has ever come across, and he does this all the time. Said it's amazing. He said, I'm going to go back into that water and see if I can get some more out of it. It's kind of cool. It's found in the middle of Missouri like that. He said to think these things were roaming around Missouri or the Midwest during that time is remarkable. But anyway.
Ravenwood, Northwest, Missouri, for those keeping track.
Now, on with the countdown.
Scott Robbins, trifecta, top 3 of the day, up to number
2.
Number 2, J.B. Pritzker says the Bears are lying to him because the Bears, they're getting ready to move to Indiana.
Yeah, this is so weird because they made that announcement yesterday that, hey, this is pretty much done at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears, the governor told reporters, are saying one thing publicly and another to me and my staff privately. Let me start with the fact that this was a surprise to all of us, Pritzker said.
Wasn't surprised to the Bears fans I talked to.
Not me either. The Indiana House passing Senate Bill 27 that created a public stadium authority with the power to finance $2 billion for a stadium construction site and related facilities a few miles inside the state to lure the Bears out of Illinois. To have a statement like that put out by the Bears, they're saying to us the statement is not some confirmation that they're going to move to Indiana, but rather that Indiana has asked them to say that, they're going to move forward with the negotiations in Indiana, said Pritzker. Again, the Bears post that have said, well, we didn't really mean that. They're moving to Indiana, which is kind of an implication of it, but apparently everything's not done yet.
No.
He said Illinois is still in the hunt for the Bears. And he says that, of course, because he considers himself a national political figure now, and that would be a real stain on his administration if the Bears moved out of Illinois.
What's funny is a guy with a history of lying talking about the Bears are not being honest with us.
Right, yeah. That's news to me.
Yeah.
He didn't know anything about it.
Come on.
And the countdown continues.
Scott Robbins, trifecta, top 3 of the day.
And finally, 1.
Number 1, Minnesota representative. I believe this person is a man who thinks he's a woman.
That would be correct.
It says that there should be no age limit on pornography.
Yeah, Democratic Minnesota State Rep. Lee Finke, who's a guy dressed as a woman, claimed during a hearing yesterday that pornography could be educational for queer children, while arguing against the law requiring age verification to access adult websites.
That sounds kind of groomy.
The legislation would require age verification for sites deemed harmful to minors, with sites failing to do so being subject to civil action from the state's attorney there.
Yeah.
Now, this guy is a biological male who I said identifies, but he's saying, listen, the sex education being taught in classes does not include the LGBT youth. And the only way they can get that type of education, apparently in his mind, her mind, is to go through the pornography.
I've got the clip if you want it.
Yeah, I do want to hear it.
This freak show.
You mentioned the Paxton case, and the AGs in many states are very clear about that. They're almost jubilant about being able to use these laws to ban young people from accessing content that could be educational if they are queer. And you're a principal. You have LGBT students in your school, and we also know that they're not receiving sex education for queer kids. We know that prurient interest could be, for many people, the very existence of transgender kids. More and more people are saying there simply are no transgender kids. You mentioned the Paxton case.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
More and more people are saying that because that's what the truth is.
Mm-hmm.
How do you, I mean, you can believe whatever you want to believe in terms of transgender, but to say this is how you get your sex education is through porn and not allowing them to access porn would be detrimental to the development. I mean, that's insane.
And then I don't know what I think of more, the people that voted for this person or the person that ran against. I guess it depends on what district you're in.
Right.
That person got elected.
What is it with Minnesota?
Oh, man.
And there you have it.
Yes,
You
Scott
guys,
Robbins,
I'm worried
trifecta.
about you guys. I am.
Top 3 of the day. Well, there are many states you can say that about anymore. Like, what happened there?
Yeah.
It's insane, the indoctrination. All right, we got to get to a news update, and Nimrod's in the news in just a few.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. My doctor told me my blood pressure is borderline. I figured I could worry about it or do something about it. So I took control with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula. It works safely and naturally to help maintain healthy blood pressure with a custom blend of garlic, vitamins, and minerals. And it's odor-free. I'm taking charge with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins.
Yeah, lots of action on Prize Picks. You got your basketball, you got your hockey, you got your baseball. They're playing today, actually. Prize Picks, simple to play. You pick more or less on player stats. You got your points, got your rebounds, got your assists, you got strikeouts, dunks, base hits, home runs. Every random game under the sun. It just takes a couple of minutes to set up, too. They've got early payouts now, so if your guy starts really cooking, you can cash out before the game's even over. They've also got stacks. They've got injury reboots. They've got every sport under the sun, and, yeah, it's available in all 50 states. So don't miss this chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. Do this. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MVCR. You'll get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code MVCR to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
News update, David Van Camp.
Well, a group of military families at Fort Bragg, they were really concerned about a kindergarten teacher at their children's school who identified as a transgender wolf.
What?
Whoa, that's a new one.
Lilith Deathhowl is one of the names this person went by. One mother said her daughter expressed fear, saying, "Mommy, I'm scared he's going to come eat me."
Oh, boy.
Referring to statements the teacher made about turning into a wolf at night. Another child reportedly said, "Mommy, Miss Roxy says she was born in a male's body, but he's actually a woman, but he likes boys." Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, reacting to that, said actually the wolf was fired 2 weeks ago. Sometimes you can just do things.
Oh, my gosh.
Good job getting another job playing that role all the time.
Lilith Death Howl.
Yeah.
Identified as a wolf.
Yes.
But a gay wolf? Is that what it was?
That's new required reading. Instead of Beowulf, it's Gale-wolf.
Gay-wolf.
Yes.
Gay-wolf.
Right now, the singer from Wolf Mother is like, gosh dang it, stop it. Leave us alone, would you? We're going to be going on tour this year. We're playing Summerfest in Milwaukee. We don't need this kind of pub.
Wolfie Van Halen's like, I don't do that.
No way. All right, we got to go to Nimrod's. Here we go.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's in the News. Speaking of Wisconsin, different part of the state, we go to Pittsville. That's when, I'll just set it up this way. The Wisconsin Rapids Fire Department was responding to a call at 5:30 the other night. The ambulance was parked just on this street, okay, providing care to a patient. Then you got this guy, Benjamin Feltz, who authorities later learned had been evading law enforcement and was doing push-ups while naked in public, got into the ambulance driver's seat and took off with a patient in the ambulance.
Oh man.
Gosh. Stole it.
Oh, man.
The police chief, Daniel Hostin, said, you hear that come over the radio, hey, someone stole an ambulance. And your first thought is, did they just say someone stole an ambulance? How does that happen?
Yeah.
One paramedic immediately got out of the ambulance to assess the situation and attempt to engage Feltz. At that point, Feltz began driving away. Finally, they got this guy naked and stealing the ambulance.
After doing push-ups.
Yes. It looks like he does need to do some exercise, but he's in trouble, and that's Nimrod's in the News.